Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on the channel. I'm Wench and I present to you guys a little decorate a shell with me. So first and foremost, I'd like to start off by getting full credits out to the original builder of this house, which is Shellsea. I love her builds. I love the way she decorates her houses. I just love everything about it. I've been watching her for the longest time. Throwback to when she was like Kiwi Sims, I believe. Oh my gosh, I hope she never stops building. She's just like one of my favorite builders and decorators. I just love the way her house comes out. So this house, I was not able to download it. Okay, look, I'm not that tech savvy, and when it comes down to CC, I struggle. It's the reason why I kind of don't play with CC. One, because my game has a tendency of crashing, and two, I just don't think that I download things right. So yeah, what I did was I, of course, watched her full video, loved the way the house came out. So I decided to get the 30 by 25 lot. I believe that's what she used right now. And I basically just copied her build. There was a lot of pausing, unpausing, pictures here and there, and girl, let me tell you, it was a struggle, but I got it. Obviously the house isn't like 100% exactly like hers, because who can replicate without downloading the house? But yeah, again, full credits to her. I love her. I will be leaving a link in the description down below to the exact video that I copied basically the house from. I do want to 100% give full credit to her. Love the house, love the way she decorated it. Go check it out. She's, again, one of my favorite builders, decorators. I also watched a couple of her series, and I just, her gameplays, love, 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 love. Anyways, y'all, I do believe we are currently in the master bathroom, and as you can tell, I was very much struggling. I cannot figure out for the life of me how this bathroom were to go so that way everything would actually be functional, but I finally figured it out. You will notice that I use a lot of the black paint. I feel like I overdid it, but I just feel like, you know, with the person that we're with, they're the goth, so, and he loves the color black, so we have to incorporate the black. I feel like this house is very modern, black, white, grays, and a splash of purple because our Simi loves purple. This house is for my leprosy challenge that I do have going on right now. If y'all haven't watched it, go watch it. If not, girl, it's a-okay. I was trying to be crazy, pop off, and go like 100% wild and just play out of the norm that I usually do, which is basically finding a sim, falling in love, getting married, having kids, and all that. And this time around, I was like, you know what? I can't do that. I need to add a little bit of spark. So, of course, we started off single sim. We got a job. I wasn't gonna go for our boss because I feel like that's very textbook, you know? You get a job, get with the boss, and that's it. Call it a day. I was actually trying to go for like Connor, what's his name? Christopher. I don't know, some other townie. And it just didn't ended up going that way because our main sim, Valencia, had a wish to basically kiss Gunther, and I just went with it. It just so happens that Gunther's wife, Cornelius, caught on, asked for a divorce. And you know what this girl did? She moved in to the house across the street, which as she should. The only thing I didn't agree with was that she left Mortimer with Gunther. I feel like as a mom myself, if I'm leaving the man, I'm taking everything, or I'm keeping everything and he can leave, if that makes sense. But we did give her a makeover. I took the liberty of changing her last name from Goth to Crumplebottom, which is her maiden name. She did move in across the street, so we also had Agnes move in with her. And the way I decorated that house, I wish I would have recorded it, but it was just like a splur of the moment. I had music on, I was feeling the vibe, and I don't know if I'll insert some pictures, or in the previous episode I did kind of show off the house. I was trying to replicate like the prints, the walls, and the craziness in this house, but I was like, well, I feel like the wall, I just couldn't get the vibe. I didn't like the way the walls were, but you guys will see that there are some pretty interesting prints going on the carpets, the beds. I did again pop off with the black paint. I don't know why, I just feel like it's more elegant and more kind of fitting than having black wood. It just makes sense. We are currently in Mortimer's room right now. I was planning to do a double bed because I like to play through teen pregnancies with every gameplay. I just feel like it adds more spark, you know. They can have a couple teen pregnancies and end up with somebody else. So that would have been exciting, but I feel like Mortimer is just going through his parents' divorce right now, getting to know his stepmom. So it's like maybe it'll be too much for him to have a baby in the mix, of course. I don't know what's going to happen there, but we'll just leave it there. Um, so we are currently pregnant with our first kid, and we are with Gunther Goth. And let me tell you, that situation was kind of crazy because story progression does not like me. It very much does not like me. Every time I play with story progression, things always do not go as planned. I believe Gunther was engaged to Yumi, which as she should find love, but not with my man. So we kind of broke that off, and I was like, yeah, let's just get the ball rolling. So we currently live with him now, and I feel like that was actually very much needed, so we can kind of already get the ball rolling with kids and the next generation. I enjoyed decorating this house. Actually, you will see here in a second when we move over to the baby's room. When I get to the rug, I couldn't for the life of me figure out what I wanted to do, and I don't know what the gender of the baby is, and I kind of wanted to keep it a surprise. Obviously I can check because I have like the pregnancy mod, and obviously I could cheat and be like, oh, we're having a girl, we're having a boy, we're having twins. But no, I just wanted to go very much like Libre. So at the end, I decided to just copy the print that the crib has and put it on the carpet. That's as best as I got there. The room is very plain Jane. Obviously, everything in the house is base game, just with different color, different fonts, I guess you can say. I did plug in some music so I can actually get locked in to decorating. And I will tell you, the best room, my favorite room in the house is going to be the master bedroom, because it has purple and that's my favorite color, the master bathroom. But the room that I love the most was the living room. You will notice that I really don't put anything on the walls. That's just because I don't have much to put on walls. I can like decorate with pictures and all that, but I don't know. I've never really fancied stuff on the walls, especially just base game. Maybe I'll download some CC or something, so we'll kind of see there. You will notice that whenever I do lay things down, I'll lay it down with the original color, and then I'll just like start fixing the color. The kitchen was kind of weird for me because I was like, what do I do? Because this is a big house. I usually don't play big houses. I play with like a 1 bedroom. So that's kind of like what I'm used to. But when we obviously are going to start growing our family, I can't stick in a 1 bedroom. The table, I really wanted it to be centered, but I feel like it kind of came out better doing like the little windowsill type thing and just having the little, what are these called? What is the, like an island? I love it. I actually really love how this kitchen came out. I couldn't figure out these cupboards because I like to have cupboards. And I thought I did, but when I looked at it, it was off. Like, what is this? What is going on? So of course we just went for like a very cheap, generic style. Here in a second, you will see that I just completely black out the room. And I had a couple different colors in here. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot that I put some knickknacks on the counter. Here I was trying to figure out what to do with this space because I just felt like too many cabinets was just like too much. And then I was like, girl, we're about to have a baby. Hello. So we just put the little high chair there. I use, what is this? Like one spot on my spot thing. And while I was looking for more decor, I kind of got sidetracked, as y'all can see, trying to put just random stuff, make the house look a little bit more lively. And I only found that AC thing and I just was like, all right, good enough for me. Gosh, I feel like voiceovers for me are kind of weird. Because do I just sit in here in silence? Do I just, what's going on? What do we talk about? Do I talk about my life? Do I talk about the game? I basically, oh no, you know what? I was going to say I basically caught you guys up. I didn't. So when the game started, I tried getting something started with Marty Keaton because I wanted to go with him, but then the guilt trip settled in. He had just gotten married. He's about to have a kid. And I believe in last episode, we figured out that Justine was actually pregnant with their second kid. And I feel like I would have just felt so guilty taking Marty away from her. So I was like, girl, we got to break up. He wasn't fond of that. He started missing work. He got kind of sad, which obviously I would too if my side piece was like, no. So yeah, we just broke it off and decided to go full on for Gunther. As you guys can tell, we're kind of incorporating his style in the house. I did just get off work, so I'm trying to figure out what to say. I'm kind of a little burnt out, I'm not gonna lie. I work as a receptionist. It's fun and all, but we do a lot of talking throughout the day, a lot of phone calls. So obviously I'm just like, well, here we are. Here we are, girl. Yeah, again, different prints going through the house on the carpet. I actually love the way they came out. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love the way they came out. And of course, this kitchen needs a little bit more purple. So that's what we're trying to do. Around this time, the game started like not glitching out, but kind of running slow. So you guys can kind of tell. I left that part in there so you guys can kind of see, like, it took me a full hour to record this. And it only took me like 20 minutes to edit. And about probably like an additional 20 to get this like voiceover done. Which is cool. I'm chilling, you know. I love the process. It's pretty fun. I really do hope that I'm able to get more gameplay out there. Again, I did try starting off the Legacy kind of crazy and wild and let's go crazy, and it's not me. I tried playing different just so like I can keep a little bit more entertainment, but I feel like, yeah, after that second episode, I cringed. I'm not gonna lie. I cringed a little bit just because, oh my gosh, and I feel like I need to figure out my vocabulary. So I do apologize. Like I want to have more interactions. So yeah, I did want to have like a little corner for her to, of course, paint because Valencia loves to paint. She's a painter. I was kind of sad that we couldn't like be self-employed as a painter. We had to have a job, but I think that comes with like second generation, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I think it does come with second generation. So possibly next generation, if we end up keeping her in the household as she gets old, because Mortimer is probably going to end up passing away before then, we'll just have her be self-employed and live her life lavishly as she should. These curtains here, I never use curtains in my houses at all. I don't know. I play with the houses as is, and I'll change colors here and there, but I don't really decorate houses as much. And you guys will see here in a second that I do turn them inside out because I don't like the way it looked like that. Just like the gray was too overpowering. So I just went ahead and flipped them over. I feel like it's better this way. I like it better this way. I don't know. We're getting to like my favorite room in the house, which is the living room, probably because there's so much purple in there. I couldn't handle it, y'all. I could not handle it. You will see that the house has like a lot of open space. There could be a lot of room for decor, which obviously I might end up adding more decor. I do know that I had to fix a couple of things look wise because it just didn't settle for me. Also, I've did a little bit of gameplay just so I can get up to speed with the next episode and kind of lay it out so it starts off kind of where I want it to. And I don't know, playing with the house like this where the living room, the kitchen are so front and center, it's different for me. There's like a certain way I like to play my game and place it so like everything just makes sense. It's kind of hard to play in this house for me, but hey, you know, we just got to figure it out. Love the desk. I love the purple. You guys, can you get what I'm trying to put down? Like, I just take a second to really breathe in that purple. I don't know what it is. If I could, I'd probably get these same couches in real life. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm yapping right now. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, so this room right here is actually supposed to be like a laundry room, and I was looking for the laundry, but then I forget I'm in base game. So I don't know, we might save this house and update it with another generation. Is it next generation that they add washers and dryers? Do we have it in base game? Like, honest question. I might look right now that I get in, because after this I'm gonna record another episode of the leprosy challenge, so y'all stay tuned for that. I'm actually trying to record as much as I can, because we did have another leprosy, and I believe we were already going to Bridgeport. Girl, I was so ready to go clubbing, dance on countertops, vampires, like the celebrity and all that, and it just didn't go. I moved, and my PC, I don't know what happened, girl. The Sims 3 is very tricky. Very tricky. So there's that. I did want to add this bench here in the front, because I feel like it would have been cute to like have a place to sit outside. I also did want to incorporate like a little water fountain. I don't know, I felt like it would have just been cutesy, but that was just too much for me to comprehend. I literally had just gotten off work this day, and I just wanted to do something without having to think about it and work hard for it. So of course I just put like a little tree here. I do play an online game called Heartopia, and there's a place on my plot that I have that has like a tree with my workbench and a little bench. So I decided to kind of like recreate that here. And after that, I couldn't figure out what to do on the outside to make it look curb appealing. So I just added all kinds of plants everywhere. And of course, in the backyard, it's very plain and simple. I do have like a little play area for the children, and it's just like black and white. I think black and beige, if I'm not wrong. And then, okay, listen, I was trying to figure out why this spot right here did not make sense. Why wasn't it not like, why doesn't it look right? There's a bush, and it's a different bush than what the other rose bushes were. So I was like, yeah, I need to fix this. So I went ahead and fixed it. I feel like the house did end up looking better and cutesy. So there's that part. I did try putting a black fence around the house, but I felt like that would have just been too much black on gray. So why not add the white? You know, it just makes sense. And a couple trees here and there. I didn't want to like overdo the tree. I know back here I was trying to do like a deck, kind of like where that rectangle, like right here, but it wouldn't go through. And I was not getting frustrated. I was just like, girl, let me just make it simple. So we just went ahead and added like a cutesy little grill area, a table and chairs. We added like a fire pit, and then I closed off to do sand with the child area. I don't think that I deleted the part that kind of blocks off the sand. You'll see here in a second. I know in the screenshots you'll see Valencia painting, because I did add a telescope out here so they can kind of look outside and work on their logic skill. But at the same time, this house does face towards the beach, and the backstory of Valencia is that she comes from a family who is no longer here. Obviously, she goes off to find her own. She was supposed to be living with her twin sister, but her twin sister drowned in the ocean. So there's like a whole family mystery that we're going to get into later on in the seasons that come. This basically came to me because I was watching a Let's Play by Ryan Plays The Sims. Girl, funniest dude. Anyways, guys, I had a blast decorating this house, talking to y'all. I believe we're about to finish the backyard. You guys will kind of see how kind of plain Jane and simple it is back here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more episodes. Please don't forget to leave a little like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.